What's up, everyone? Welcome into episode 2 of the Big Three Players Club. And we are joined today, as you can tell, by the entire Ball Hog squad. How are you guys feeling? Thanks for taking the time to do this morning.
Well, I know they want to go get something to eat. That's what I do know. Okay, so, and we've got a big game to play tonight, and we got to try to keep things rolling along. And so I think there's a question that I think I'd like to ask each one of these guys that will go down the line, starting with Jodie. Your career, you had a great career in college, you had a career in pros, and now you have a third career, okay? College, pros, and now the Big Three. What is it that made you want to play and continue to play and be in the Big Three, Jodie?
I think for me, just the love of the game, the camaraderie, doing this in the locker room, being around your peers, and just enjoying the game. It's not for the money. It's not for anything else for me. It's just for the love of the game. So pretty simple. Great.
What?
Same, the camaraderie. I know a lot of these guys from over the years. It's good to see them playing back in America. For me personally, I played a lot of time overseas after my NBA. So playing in the Big Three gives me the opportunity to play in front of my family and friends who can't see me overseas. And just another element of the game is I love the fact that Cube has it, like being a part of something, black ownership with Cube. So that's all those things.
That'd be cool for you too, because you have a son who travels and comes with you. When he's not playing basketball on the weekends.
Yeah, man, he's a little disappointed that he can't be here the first 2 weekends because he has his tournaments that he's playing now. But yeah, all those things are major factors. It's
cool.
All good.
Leandro.
Pretty much the same. My neighborhood used to be a street ball, so I grew up playing basketball on the street. So, I've always played. Once I became a professional player, I was playing 5-on-5 my whole career. Once I was done, I saw the Big Three thing going on. I was missing the game. It was the only way and reason for me to be, challenging and also challenging somebody. So I thought that it was a big opportunity, a good chance for me to, play the game and be on the game and have my guys, together, kind of like I used to have when I was playing.
Well, one other question for you. You're actually compared to me, you're young, but compared to a lot of guys, you're older because you're in your 40s. So, how do you want to continue to do this at that age, and how are you able to go ahead and still be the Brazilian Blur? You're still pretty damn quick.
No, I'm not the Brazilian Blur no more.
What are you now?
I consider myself quicker.
Okay.
I'm quick now, Before,
no
yes.
Blur, no
but
blur,
now,
just quick.
no, yes,
That's
yes.
a fact.
But
the Brazilian breeze.
Well, right now, what really helped me out is, I'm assistant coach with the Sacramento Kings, and because of that, I have to be on the floor with the players. In order for me to be on the floor with the players, I gotta get myself ready to do that. So I have to work a lot to get ready and prepared to be able to play against them on the floor. So my job with the Sacramento Kings is pretty much details, correct some things, kind of show the knowledge of the game, teach a little bit of how to play. So I'm on the floor the whole single time. So I think that is one of the main things that helped me,
to stay in shape at 40.
Stay in shape,
exactly. Well, you have your countryman, Lucas, who is here. I don't know if Lucas understood stuff. Lucas, what's it been like for you to get a chance to play in the United States in the Big Three?
A chance que você tá tendo de jogar no Big Three, o que você tá achando disso?
Cara, tá sendo incrível. Tá sendo uma oportunidade única, sabe? É minha primeira vez e eu tô muito feliz mesmo de estar aqui. E pretendo dar meu melhor pro time, né? Eu tenho que falar que eu tenho que conversar com você das chances de a gente ser campeão e meu foco é esse, para chegar.
He's incredibly happy. It's a unique opportunity for him. He's very, very happy with this group because he never felt so comfortable in being in a situation like he is right now. But one of the main things that he's thinking about is go to the final and championship. There's a reason
for that.
That he's not here just to play and have fun. He has a purpose.
We'd like that. I think we all have that purpose this year to try to see if we can do that, especially me. This is my 7th year here. I've not seen the playoffs yet, and trust me, I hate losing. This has been painful for me. Okay, Larry, what about you?
I say, my peers, getting a chance to play against and play with players that I didn't get to play with in the NBA, getting coached by legends is amazing. And then my kids too. I have young kids who I retired early. I retired when I was 26, so they were like babies. So now when they see me play, they're like, "You play basketball?" I'm like, "Yeah, I really play basketball. I really play."
How are your children? How old are they?
My oldest is 13. He remembers some of the stuff when I was in the league. My daughter's 10. I got a 7-year-old and a 3-year-old. So just getting them to experience that whole experience for them is dope to have them, see that side of me because they're not used to that.
Yeah.
They used to just daddy being home and working on other stuff. They don't see the basketball side, so it's fun for them.
Well, the great thing now about it is because we get streamed, we're on X, and also some of the games are on CBS. I mean, back in the days, I remember I had to travel to Europe all the time to see my son Scooter playing over there. They didn't have it. Now I just watch my youngest one, watching him in Mongolia, for God's sake, playing the game, but then streaming, which is cool. Jodie, I know you want to go. You have your family here and getting stuff to eat. I get from all of you. How about your fondest memory in college and pros for basketball?
Well, in college, I always wanted to go to a basketball school. And at the time, Tubby Smith was the head coach. So committed there, played there, signed there.
Well, some people don't know. He's talking about a basketball school, folks. We're talking about almost the basketball school in the country, right? We're talking about Kentucky, okay?
One of the Blue Bloods. I think my fondest memory in college, I scored 54 points my last year of school. And that kind of put me on the map nationwide. And I was able to get drafted in the league, probably championship with Toronto. My last year in the league, ironically, and kind of went out on a high horse. So it was a good time.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't happy with that myself personally because of who you beat in that championship series anyway. So
they had won enough. They had won enough.
And we're going to let you run and go and spend time with your family.
All
so
right.
thank you, and we'll see you later tonight so we can win a basketball game. So go enjoy your family. All right.
Appreciate it.
DaJuan, how about you? Those two things, college and pros.
College, I'll say my freshman year, we went to the Final Four. I played at Georgetown. So we had a really prolific team that year. Just those games, the whole tournament was amazing. I think those memories will stay with me for the rest of my life. We beat North Carolina in the Elite Eight, went on to play with Ohio State in the Final Four. Myself, Jeff Green, Roy Hibbert, Jesse Sapp, John Wallace. We had a really good squad, Vernon Macklin. So that's probably my college. And for the pros, my league experience wasn't that great. So I probably had to pick an overseas memory of winning a Euro Cup championship or something like that.
And what country were you playing in that then?
Oh man, that year I was playing in Spain, Las Palmas, Gran Canaria, Spain. So we were in the ACB.
Oh, Gran Canaria, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's a beautiful. I got to see some amazing places overseas, so that was one of them.
Yeah.
One of the most beautiful places I got to see. In Spanish, they love the basketball. It's high. It's
Yeah.
high IQ. I learned a lot about the game with playing overseas as well. So those two things.
And hopefully this year a championship in the Big Three.
That would be amazing.
Yeah,
I think our squad is good enough to do that too, honestly.
Yeah,
We have a very good
let's
team.
see what happens. Okay, we're joined by our beautiful Joy is coming back to us, taking his place. We didn't have enough seats for Joy, but Joy has done such a great job with the Big Three, and she and Christian have been unbelievable. Ask Lucas, if you will. Yeah, what's his fondest memory in his basketball career?
A sua melhor memória num jogo de
carreira.
basquete?
A melhor memória foi, lá pra ele, acho que foi a Champions League que a gente jogou em Franca.
Ok.
Acho que
Vocês ganharam, né?
Ganhamos.
Tá.
E é uma cidade apaixonada por basquete, não
Sim.
sei se todo mundo conhece porque
Ok,
tá aqui.
Franca.
E eu fui MVP das finais
Sim.
e tava meu filho em quadra e
Sim.
ele tava comigo, deu um abraço, a gente conseguiu, sabe, comemorar aquele momento junto. Eu tenho guardado essa
Got you.
memória muito boa.
His great memory was playing the Champions League, Champions League with Franca, who's one of the cities in Brazil that most love basketball. It's crazy basketball in that city. And he was considered the MVP for the tournament. Also, he was able to have his family and his kid around to be able to see that special moment that happened for himself.
Just so you know, you're talking Portuguese, right?
Yes, Portuguese.
Yes, that's so people understand what it is. So that's what it is. Now, my question is did he actually, when I tell you guys all these things to do, does he really understand me?
Você entende as coisas que ele fala?
Fala assim, eu entendo quando ele fala um pouco mais devagar.
He said that he understands when you speak slow.
Oh, okay.
When you get too excited, maybe it's tough for him to understand.
I'll try to slow down for you. Okay?
He gets confused.
Okay, I have to remember to do that. Sophie, how about you?
For myself, I didn't play college. I played high school. In high
Did you
school,
play club stuff in Brazil?
I did play
So
clubs.
what was your fondest memory in club?
Well, being a championship with Bauru Libra Copa Max, who was the team that I played when I was younger. It was the club that pretty much gave me the opportunity, to being able to play professional, and show who was Leandro Barbosa. I got selected to the national team, and once that selection happened with the national team, pretty much everything started opening up for myself. And when I was in the NBA, it was the two championships that I had. One different than the other one. One as a player, it was amazing, special. And the one with the coach, it was a little different, which I probably had more fun with the second, just for the reason that I didn't have that much responsibility in my back or myself. I wasn't playing. It was a different scenario. But it's amazing feeling, a special feeling, I can't forget about that.
And for those of you listening, trust me, when he said it's a city in Brazil that loves basketball, trust me, Brazil loves their sports in Brazil. If you ever go to a basketball game, they beat their freaking drums. I've been places that they never stop beating drums in their, it's an unbelievable experience with basketball in Brazil. So It's pretty cool. And Larry, how about you?
I would say I started playing ball late. So I started playing basketball when I was like 16. So when I was in the league, I was like 23. Got to the league, I was 21. So within 6 years of playing ball, I was in the NBA. So everything was kind of a blur. It was a blur. But I think just learning, seeing myself elevate each year, getting better. I had great coaches. I had great point guards. I think just set the stage for me, like really good players around me. So, winning the championship in college, the CAA, leading the league in blocks, the NBA, up for Defensive Player of the Year, my third year in the NBA. So that was probably one of my best memories on the court, for sure.
And why did you decide to leave so early?
Honestly, the NBA had nothing. They had nothing in place for mental illness. So they had nothing there for anxiety, depression, mood disorders, just anything that you could be dealing with mentally. There was nothing in CBA for it. So I had to step away. There's stuff in there now, I think, that they've, kind of revisited the collective bargaining agreement and how they're going to treat players going forward mentally. But at that time, there just was nothing. There was nothing for me.
Yeah, well, that's a whole nother story that we had to get into sometimes. So sorry you had to go through that, but thank God that you got through it and you got your life in order. And we're delighted to have you on the Ball Hogs because we have a dimension that we've never had. At least I haven't had in 7 years. So we're very excited about that. The same for all of you guys. I think Lucas is a great addition to us. And of course, Leandro is the team captain and Jodie is one of the co-captains. And DaJuan, of all the teams that I've had, this is by far the best team far as quality people are concerned, talent is concerned, and attitude is concerned. And so hopefully everybody will stay healthy. We'll continue to do the things we need to do. And we'll have another meeting sometimes in another show talking about maybe a championship. So we're going to let these guys go. We got a game tonight. And thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it, fellas.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks for having us.